Hi, Democrats. Today is Thursday, February 9th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. Happy Thursday. As you can tell, my lives are a little bit shorter this year because I want to get in, give you a little bit of information about Oklahoma politics and get out because I want you to keep coming back. So today, I kind of want to revisit the state of the state. The more I think about it, the more mad I get. The more I read about it or hear about it or see something about it or talk to my friends, the more mad I get and the more clarity I have. And it appears the more clarity that our state legislator has with regards to this governor. So one of the very first things that Governor Stitt did when he became governor the first time was he made a move to make sure that he consolidated power. So he wanted to make sure that he was the one who named all the chairs to all the boards, and he consolidated some of the boards. But what he was doing was consolidating power. So he would be the final word of power. I use the word authoritarian, but I don't think that that's an exaggeration. I think that's right on point because he's trying to be the guy. And because they were super excited about him and I guess all of his bro energy, they gave it to him. And then in his first term, month after month, we kept hearing about scandal and folks had to step down and had to get fired, had to get indicted because of all the scandal and corruption. I mean, many of the appointments that he made, those folks had to step down from scandal, not step down and spend more time with their family, which is what all the press releases said. But it was because there was a conflict of interest. There was a scandal. Their business was set to make money off of the decisions they were making while they were working for us as a state. That's what we dealt with, on top of SWAT lease and Class Wallet and CLO and the COVID supplies that we paid for and never got. Or the supposed COVID supplies that we paid for and put in storage and never used. That's all because one man was in charge, right? That's one man who's in charge. I quote this all the time, and I really should look up who said it, but you've all heard it, that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. They gave him absolute power. In the meantime, so they're now, we've had the second inauguration, the state of the state, and now they're looking at where it's got them, because I think somebody reminded them that they're complicit because they set it up. And what I mean by is the majority in our legislature, they realize that they're complicit, that this is a result of decisions and votes, decisions that they made and votes that they pushed through. And now they're reeling some of them back, right? So, for example, just yesterday, they made a decision that they limited the number of appointments that the governor could make to the, I want to say it's the Veterans Board. It's a board to help veterans, because the way he fired the folks, I think it was a year and a half ago, and then just placed his folks and they weren't, it was not kosher. And they realized that now they're complicit in that bad behavior when it comes to veterans. The same thing with tourism. We all know, right? The Swallies is a result of what happened in the tourism department. And the governor had way too much power in that decision. It's way too much power. And Swatley owes us tens of millions of dollars. He's going to try and blame it on someone else, just like he did with Class Wallet. And our new attorney general had to kick that out because they try to just make a lawsuit somewhere else to blame somewhere else. And our new attorney general said, no, that lawsuit has no merit. And I'm going to look into what actually happened. And I think that our legislature is now scrambling around trying to distance themselves from the mess that they helped to make. This governor is out of control with his power grab and with the decisions that he made. He believes that he won as a result of a landslide and a mandate. And the reality is he lives in a state that votes Republican. You put an R in front of the name, and that's who wins. So folks voted for the Republican. They did not vote for Governor Stitt. The problem with that is we got Governor Stitt. We have to pay attention to who's running and what they say they're going to do. He told us that he was going to consolidate power. He told us, and that's what he did. And that's what we're stuck with. Now we have to do what's right. We have to hold him accountable so that our legislators will see it. We have to hold him accountable so when it comes time to vote for our next governor, that maybe people will pay attention and ask questions. We have to stay vigilant. We have to pay attention and hold him accountable. There will be more and more elections between now and the next election for governor. We will once again elect our legislators. Pay attention. Pay attention to the ones who are siding with this authoritarianism. Help me find somebody to run against them, and let's change our legislature. This is the year to be paying attention. This is the year to be rebuilding. And again, I'm going to remind you, this is the year to get involved in the Oklahoma Democratic Party, become a precinct officer, a county chair, a district officer, or run for state office. This is the year to do that. This is the year to vote for what happens in our party. So if you want to know where to get started, go to our website at okdemocrats.org. Click on Our Party. Click on My County, and it'll pull up your county officers, and we'll help you get started there. That's how you get started. That's how you have a say in what happens with our party. That's how you have a say with what we're doing with regards to recruiting. Don't wait until after the elections and be mad because we didn't do what you want. Come on in, be part of we. All righty, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back here tomorrow at 4:15.